Now here's the discovery scent they sent me, and I'm just going to go ahead and get this wrapping off. I finally have it unboxed after a little bit of challenge and difficulty. Now here's the box. And we will open it up. Oh, look at that. So now when you guys go to the website, you will see this very same discovery set on the website. You will get about 5 fragrances. They do have more than 5 fragrances, but I think these are maybe the house originals, which would make sense, right? Like I would definitely want people to enjoy like our own custom blends. And I think that's what we have here. So from my right, your left, what you're gonna see here, and let me just go a little closer so you guys can get just a feel for the fragrances that they offer in Discovery Set. Again, it does open from the top, kind of like that. I like that, really nice presentation, right? Where you're gonna get from right to left, or from your left to your right, is Opus. Then you're gonna get one called Orenda, Azuline, Charmante, which we just talked about, and King Charles. Okay, really cool. And I think Charmante is probably the darkest one, being the orange one. Really cool. And it says enjoy the journey. Really cute little discovery set here. So let's start with Opus. Now we already talked to Charmante, so we'll skip over that. And then we will see what's in the full bottle that they did send over. I think that's another house original that is not listed in this discovery set. Now the first one we're going to be trying out is Opus, and I think this is actually a musical term, excuse me. You'll hear like in plays Magnus Opus or things like that. I think it's the final rendition or something like that. Not a big music or opera person, but I am excited. This is a sample again. It is clear, and we'll get it on strip. So right off the bat, Opus is very, it's very fresh, very crisp, and very airy. This will be great in the the warmer months of the year. Yeah, this is just like the cleanest, like, wow. A really crisp, almost like ozonic kind of air smell, if that makes sense. Really clean, very simple. Like if you just want something fresh, it has a little bit of florals or fruitiness kind of coming out, starting to reveal itself. Oh wow, it's you know what, this thing is changing. It's really developing here. I'm not sure if there's any oud in this, but it has a really nice woody note in here that is, so first you're greeted with simple olfactive properties, right? You're greeted with a clean, fresh, crisp type of feeling. It's a little woody at the base, okay? But it has some floral touches to it. Almost, dare I say, again, reminds me of BR540, but just in a different way. I really like this. Yeah, so if you're familiar with Baccarat Rouge 540, which many people are, you will enjoy Opus quite a bit. It is a different take, and I like it. It's more focused on a fresh, clean, kind of plain smell with a little bit of that, a tiny touch of that BR540 vibe. And again, that's just what my nose is picking up, but it's, yeah, I like. So far, I like. So, Opus. I'm gonna put that back in the discovery set, and the next one is one called Orenda. Same color. Okay, they have really pretty names, and I will get this one on strip as well. Ooh, this one's really nice. So right off the bat, I'm getting a nice blast of citrus, maybe some orange. And it has this like kind of marshmallowy vibe too, like a really soft, maybe a fluffy kind of pillowy effect to it. So far getting some citruses, getting some freshness, some fruitiness. And I want to say maybe even some pineapple, but it's a really kind of juicy type of fruitiness, okay? I was getting some citruses in the beginning. It's starting to get a little bit more fruity, more playful, right? It's starting to open up, getting a little bit more floral. So Orenda is definitely more playful than Opus. Opus was very relaxed, very kind of unforced, you know, clean, maybe fresh out the shower, plain, ozonic, with a little bit of fruity, floral touches and a little bit of woodiness in there. But Orenda is definitely more playful, okay? You're gonna get definitely some citruses, some very present orange, if I may say so. Maybe mandarin, maybe just plain orange, I'm not sure. Right, and then the citruses start to dry out a little bit. Then it's getting a little bit more fruity, a little bit more marshmallowy, a little cloudy even. And now it's really starting to get more rosy, more floral. So far, much more playful than Opus, okay? So this is going to be, I think, also warmer months as well. It's not striking me as something that you could not wear in the colder months, but I think that in the warmer months, this will shine a little bit more. And this is Orenda. Really good. I like it. I like it. Orenda does smell really nice. Really pretty, right? It's kind of similar to how the name sounds, right? Now the next one is reminding me of the color blue. Maybe it's a play on Spanish, azulín, which reminds me of azul, which is the color for blue in Spanish. Shout out to those who are currently on Duolingo practicing Spanish. But here is azulín. So, as the name suggests, I'm expecting maybe a blue fragrance, maybe a take on a traditional blue fragrance. Let's see what we get. And I was right, folks. I was right. This is a really nice, smooth blue fragrance. It's giving very much Bleu de Chanel vibes. And I like, wow, oh my goodness. It's giving very much Bleu de Chanel vibes. Guys, I think this might be, if it's not a house original, this might be one of their inspirations, because again, they do have inspirations. And I think this is one of them. Guys, this is an inspiration of Bleu de Chanel. There's no other way to talk about it, because Bleu de Chanel is one of my favorite fragrances. I have the Parfum concentration. This is their take. And what is my opinion on their take? I think it's spot on. I don't know how, and I'm really amazed when companies make fragrances inspired by others and they do a great job. This reminds me so much of Bleu de Chanel. They are like 90-95% close to the original DNA. And I'm biased. I love Bleu de Chanel. So the fact that they were able to do such a good job is a testament to the quality. That's all I can say about this one. Azulín, aka Bleu de Chanel 2.0, you know. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's my new favorite. I'm biased towards Bleu de Chanel DNA, but what can you say? Now, the fourth one is Charmante, which we already talked about. I do still have the strip that I sprayed earlier. And you know what? It's gotten a little bit more woody. I wonder if there's coffee bean in here. It has this sweetness that's gotten a little more woody, a little bit more serious, okay? But the sweetness is still kind of lingering, and I feel like there might be some coffee bean, maybe something a little nutty in a way. I like this. It could be even almond. Yeah, Charmante is pretty cool. I think Charmante is more of a sophisticated, more of a mature type of fragrance, but it has some playfulness to it, okay? And I think it works for both men and women. Now, the fifth and final fragrance in the discovery set is King Charles. So what I'm expecting out of this one is maybe something that's a little bit also mature, maybe sophisticated, maybe regal, maybe royal. Let's see. Here's King Charles. As you can see, clear juice. And we're gonna get it unstripped. Ooh. This one is really nice. It's like a fresh, masculine, soapy fragrance. Oh man, this, you know what? This is a very nostalgic fragrance to me because I feel like I've smelled something like this before, maybe a men's product. Oh man. It is reminding me, and this is not a slight, but you know how good Irish Spring soap smells? It's just fresh, it makes you feel good, it puts you in a good mood, it's bright, it's energetic. This is what it reminds me of. But with way much more kind of just sophistication on it. Yeah, it's clean, it's fresh, it's soapy, it's green. Maybe even a green Irish tweed type of vibe too, which will make sense with the name. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Now, I'm not a green Irish tweed fan because it's just so potent, right? So pungent, not in a stinky way, but just I think the violet or whatever that material is that's in there that just gives it that serious, that really powerful green effect I think is a little too much for my nose. But this does a good job at that. Big fan of King Charles. So far, my two favorites, I will say, are the Azuline, because it's like Bleu de Chanel pretty much. They did a great job interpreting Bleu de Chanel. King Charles, which is really nice. It is masculine leaning. But hey, it's just a soapy, fresh fragrance. And I think there's never a bad time to smell that way. Ever. Charmante is very unique, okay? I think that one is very unisex. It starts very kind of, you know, soft and it has a little bit of playfulness in there. We started with Opus, which is very clean and crisp, but it has a little woodiness and a little fruitiness on the end of it. Orenda, which is very kind of, you know, fruity, playful, started with some orange, I believe, very cloudy, very pillowy. But yeah, King Charles, that's that stuff. It's really good. Smelling Charmante again. Yeah. Guys, I really do enjoy this lineup here. They're very unique. I mean, the Bleu de Chanel, we're very familiar with that profile, but it's always refreshing to kind of smell some of your favorite DNAs from other houses and smell their interpretations, at least for me. Some people have their own opinions about clones, but hey, I think they could be a really good, you know, fun part of the journey, to be honest. King Charles was definitely a nice surprise for me. I do like that profile. We have Opus, Orenda, also really cool fragrance DNAs.